So one of the neat things about our feet is every foot is unique and individual. Some individuals will have really high arches. Some individuals will have really flat feet. And you can have anywhere in between. So the question really comes down to, is there an ideal foot? Is there a way to have the foot formed or developed that is better than others? There are distinct advantages to having an arch. Some of these advantages are the ways that the feet will actually function in certain situations. A high arch individual has an easier time pointing their feet, for example, for dance or for ballet. A high arch individual will, however, find more difficulty getting in certain types of shoes, but they may like high heels better than a flat-footed individual, again, because they can point their feet easier. Is there increased risk of having a high arch? If the foot is functioning like it should, in a neutral position where you're not rolling to the outside of the feet, which is typically what happens with a high arch foot, it's not a problem. If you're rolling excessively to the outside, or supinating as we call it, you can increase stress fractures to the outside of your foot, you can increase ankle sprains, you can increase tendon problems from overworking certain tendons in doing this. Typically you will also have a harder time supporting the foot without getting a specialized orthotic made for your foot, because no shoes that you will purchase will match your high arch. Now the exact opposite, a completely flat foot will have a harder time fitting shoes, because many shoes that have a mild arch in them will be uncomfortable. Most inserts that you buy off the shelf will be uncomfortable to a flat-footed individual. You also have an increased risk of injury, including certain types of stress fractures, because of how the foot lands on the ground, and you don't do as good a job of shock absorption if you're always flat or if you continue to flatten. In fact, most shoe companies and most running stores will talk to you about overpronation. And overpronation problems can lead to plantar fasciitis and some of these other problems that are common. And in a flat-footed individual, you start pronated. So you're constantly working certain tendons and certain ligaments. So is flat foot better than high arch, or is high arch better than flat foot? The answer is no. Neither one is better. The truth is, what you need to do is take your foot and optimize it, make it as functional as possible to limit the possible problems you could have. The best way to do that is to do some kind of specialized insert that's made for your foot, for the way that you walk, so that your foot can be put in a neutral position. So, enjoy your foot, be pleased with what you got, and make it work the best it can, and then it won't be a problem. Thank you.